just a small introduction of our demonstrator for today, Mr. Min Lo. Mr. Min Sun Lo, a Chinese graduate from Tamkang University, is a second-generation bonsai artist. The family bonsai nursery was built in 1947 by his father. Through the 80s and 90s, he won countless prizes across categories like mini-sized bonsais, fruiting and flowering, and also for varieties like ficus and juniper. Mr. Min Lo then focused on spreading the art of bonsai through his teachings at various institutes across Taiwan. He has successfully conducted demonstrations in more than 20 countries across the world, some being Malaysia, South Africa, India, Indonesia, Puerto Rico, Australia, and many more. A life member of BCI, Mr. Lo was instrumental in helping Taiwan win over the opportunity to host BCI 2017 convention. Mr. Lo has been an influential figure in the bonsai community and has had the honor of spreading the knowledge to over 500 students who have been learning bonsai in Mr. Lo's bonsai school from 2008. Andrew Lo is from Changhua, Taiwan. Born into a bonsai family, he is deeply influenced by his father, Min Sun Lo. Andrew started learning the art of bonsai at a young age and started pursuing bonsai full-time after he graduated from Fujian University in 2019. He dedicated himself to juniper and miscellaneous tropical bonsai, including ficus, premna, hibiscus, pitanga, celtis. In the BCI 2017 and 14th ASPAC Bonsai Convention in Taiwan and the 2019 BCI International Convention in Zuni, he had the privilege of assisting several international bonsai masters. He also served as a three-way interpreter between English, Japanese, and Chinese during the demonstration. He is now both a freelance bonsai artist and a teaching assistant in the bonsai school established by his father. I welcome Mr. Lo and his son, Andrew, to continue with their demonstration for today.
Welcome.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so excited this afternoon. I can meet a lot of friends along the world. For example, the president of WBFF, Nancy, very close friend, and Susan Lee, Jerry, and I know Aaron Su, also from Taiwan. Thank you very much. Thank you. Give me and my son have opportunity to share our knowledge about bonsai. Actually, I'm the second generation. I step from my father, and Andrew, yeah, will be step from me. So in the future, maybe we are working together. Maybe Andrew will find it alone. Who knows? Yeah. Today is a very, very special day. I'm ready for a couple of days. Initially, I'm a little bit nervous, yeah, because from the internet, sometimes some problem, yeah. But I think today, I hope everyone enjoy this very, very short lecture and demonstration. Thank you. Today, we want the demo tree is the Prema. Prema is quite popular in Taiwan. Almost 40 years ago, since 40 years ago. That time I'm still very young. Yeah. Taiwan has a lot of collect tree. Yeah. This one, almost the last Jedi collect in Taiwan. After that, we got a lot from Susan Lee country, from Philippines. Yeah, just like I have done article about Prema. I think all of you, maybe you ever read before Sheraton. this tree is come from Philippines. Yeah. If you ever been read this article before, the same. This tree we use some skill, some way to do for this prema. Yeah. Because we have a very short time, so Andrew, you are very short to introduce this kind of variety. Okay, Andrew, for you.
Okay, so now I would like to share some knowledge of Panama. And so first, Panama is one of the strongest variety in tropical bonsai. So actually, it suits to all kinds of soil. But be careful. We still have to give it enough water and fertilize in growing season, in summer. Yes. And so, talk about the leaves of the Panama. The leaves could be either big or small. So, in growth periods, when we want to let the tree grow faster, we could leave the leaves, so that the leaves will become big or become bigger, grow bigger, and they will grow faster. And when the twigs or the branch grow thick enough, we will cut back, and so that the leaves will grow smaller, and we can make some dense ramification. Yes. And so there are also some problems for this kind of tree. So the biggest problem is the scale insects. The scale insects, it usually hide beneath the bark of the tree, and it will threaten the health of the Panama. So we have to be careful. And also, the ants will come with the scale insect. So if you find some ants on the tree, you have to be careful. And there are three methods that we usually use to get rid of the scale insect. So first, we will use a power water. We use power water to wash the tree, wash the barks, and it will get rid of the insects. And the second method is use a chopper brush. Use the brush to brush the barks and remove the insects. And the last method is to use pesticides. So there's 3 ways to get rid of this problem, to solve this problem. Okay, now you can take a picture before and after. Because this demonstration is very short, so I just can do something only. Yeah. So now I start work. Yeah. This variety I got almost 30 years ago. Yeah, it means maybe the last Yamatori from Taiwan. After that, everything is come from Philippines. Yeah, but this one, that time I have almost 300. This is medium size and small size, and mommy size, and very few big size. So I keep that about 25 years. I don't care, just put it at the corner. But finally, in 6 years ago, I got it and put it at the front yard, and then start work. So right now, I start work.
Oh, okay. Into the measurement, yeah. The flower, the plant is very unique. Yeah, it's a very strong variety. I have almost 40 years experience and knowledge about that. So the another problem is the plant have a lot of flower, especially in growth season. Almost every month the flower is come up. If you keep the flower, the branch will be weak and weak. So every time we see the flower, if you want to make a tree stronger, take off the flower immediately. Bit by bit, very soon, yeah, we can see very clearly about the tree, yeah. Because this tree in the, however, is put in the corner for a long time, but about 6 years ago, I took a lot of time to style this tree, yeah. This is the boarding time. Yeah. Maybe you can make some questions. Yeah. After that, after our demonstration, I would like to answer any question about bonsai. Yeah. About my tree. Yeah.
If you all have any questions, you can put that in the chat box, and Master Lo would be happy to help you with the answers. Master Lo, there's a question from Kuhudas. Master, what is the age of this plant?
Pardon?
What is the age of the plant, of the material?
Oh, this one, I check it. Okay. This in Taiwan right now, it means the medium size is about 60 cm. 60 cm. Yeah.
Centimeters. 60 centimeters.
Lo, sir, how old it is? How many years old it is?
I think this one at the field, I think at least older than me, maybe 100 years old. This yeah, it's very unique from Taiwan because This kind of variety is from the beach. Yeah.
More than 20 years?
More than 20 years. 40 plus.
With me, I got it the raw
But-
material from the Yamatori about 30 years. Unfortunately, I put it in the field.
Okay. Okay.
In my backyard, I don't care about that for a long time. Yeah. So actually, this is very, very, very old, very, very old breed. Yeah.
Okay. I think I would like to tell all the audience here what Lo sir said. It's a very old Yamadori plant, maybe 100 years. Okay, maybe it is 100 years old.
This afternoon, the demo I do is the same, my daily work. Yeah. My daily work every day. So just one step. Yeah. this afternoon, I just complete every seven day my studio. Yeah. Outside very hot. Yeah. But I have a lot of students. Yeah. Working together with me at under the sun. Yeah. We are so excited because we are almost like lockdown. Yeah. Half lockdown for 3 months. Yeah. And now Taiwan is bit by bit in recovery. Yeah. So we can working together. Yeah. So I hope very soon. Yeah. I can meet everyone in person. Yeah. Maybe in Taiwan, maybe in India, or maybe along the world, any country. Yeah. I hope it will be soon. This part of that wood, yeah. 30 years ago, after 30 years, nothing changed. This is the real dead wood. After 30 years, nothing changed. Yeah. But this part, not initially dead wood. Okay, the boiling time, I need wiring. It should be more up. Normally, at home, wiring is apprentice work, my students work, not my work. But today, yeah, Andrew and me only, so I need to do it by myself. Now, after very short, I can talk and walk. Normally, yeah. In the demonstration, yeah, I can talk and walk. So, any question? You can ask me, but please speak generally and slowly. Okay?
Hello, sir. People are asking, when you are cutting the branches, how do you select which kind of branches you want to cut? By the placement or by the thickness and all that? By judging the thickness. There's a question by somebody that when you are cutting the branches, how do you select that you are cutting that particular branch? For the design?
This is another class, very important class, and on the other hand, is a little bit basic class, but I choose the branch depends on my mind, spend on my soul. But my situation right now, I can do whatever, all kinds of style. But basically, the bonsai, if you want to be a basic bonsai, is just so-called left, right, and back. It is the basic left, right, and back. But today, our class is a master class. So, how can I choose the branch? Depends on my mind. Choose me. The answer is maybe a little bit confused, but just like
yeah,
my feeling right now. Yeah, but if you want to do how to choose the branch, the basic construction or the bonsai, maybe we need another class about that. Yeah.
thank you. What Lo sir has said, that this is a master class. This is not a basic class. So what he is choosing is what is in his mind. Aesthetically, he is choosing the branches and placing them.
I'm so exciting opportunity. Yeah, since 2004, the first time I visited Bombay. Yeah, something about 20 years ago, right? Yeah, 2004. Today is 2021. Yeah, almost a long time ago. That time Andrew was still a kid, a baby. Yeah, yeah. And I had opportunity to meet India, Bombay, and South Asia, SABF friend. Yeah, I'm so excited. But the prima right now, I think 2009, about a friend that bring prima back to Bombay. So prima maybe snake now is quite popular in India, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. Prima is very good. Very good for tropical area. Yeah, for tropical. Yeah, tropical. However, a lot of variety in Taiwan up and down. Yeah, up and down. But the Prima now still very strong on the exhibition. Yeah, very strong. Yeah. Prima, if when I was young, still have a lot of collectory, but right now, almost impossible to get collectory in Taiwan. Yeah. Very soon, yeah, will be exotic. Yeah.
Thank you, Master Lo. Maybe Mr. Veer Chaudhary can tell us a little bit more about Premna in India.
Pardon?
No, we're asking Veer to talk about Premna. Thank you, Andrew. We are good. Thank you. We're enjoying.
Yes, so as far as Prerna is concerned in India, it does very good in most of the climates, like it's doing very well. And it's very hardy plant compared to the other species. You can, you can do a lot of drastic work on Prerna, like chinning, shari, everything, but compared to other varieties, the leaf reduction is very good because there are different types of Prernas. One is, this is the Premna microphylla, which Master is working upon, and the leaf automatically reduces. You don't need to put any stress or strain on yourself to reduce the leaf for that. Automatically, the leaf reduces for this variety. And apart from that, you have Premna odorata. The reason why it's called odorata, microphylla, if you squash the leaf and if you smell it, it stinks. Just like Savisa, it stinks. But if you look at Premna odorata, it has a fragrance. So that's why it's called Premna odorata. This is called Premna microphylla. Then you have Ceratifolia. Ceratifolia is nothing but the leaves are serrated. Serrated in the sense, the edge of the leaf is curved. It has curves on the edge of the leaf.
Yeah.
And apart from that, if you grow Premna on the ground, you can within 2 years you can get a very good girth of the trunk. The growth is very vigorous. And as Master said, you always have to remove the flowers if you don't want the energy of the plant to go away. And if you want to keep the energy of the plant, just keep plucking off the flowers and don't allow the flowers to prolong on the tree. Because the more the flower, the more the energy that the plant is taking away. So you need to continuously keep clipping off the flowers. And apart from that, Premna, as far as defoliation is concerned, it likes stripping rather than pruning. If you strip it, you get more ramification. Stripping is nothing but you use your hands and you strip it like how we taught in DBS. So stripping is very good for Premna. And apart from that, once it gets that compact growth, pinching is very good rather than pruning it. The more you keep pinching Premna, the faster the pads form. So apart from this, if there is any other questions, I can answer.
Veer, I
Yes,
think
ma'am.
put Sudhir on the screen and let him explain the design Mr. Low is working on, because a lot of people are not able to understand the language.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Yeah, our friend say, Prema is very important. Yeah, for example, yeah, if immediately, yeah, you can maybe in the growing season, maybe 1 month or 2 months, you can a small prema, yeah. But it's very important. I think our friend got the prema from Taiwan, the variety, very good. If for mommy bonsai, it would be better just shoot like a rocks. Yeah, the meat, the deep will be as small as the rocks. Very small, very small. It's suitable for rocks. Yeah, well, in Taiwan we call like rocks. But if your tree, your bonsai, your destination of the bonsai, big tree. For example, this one, the variety is not for rocks. This is the leaf is more bigger, and more bigger. So if the big tree, the leaf is too small, normally it look not so good, yeah, and very difficult to maintain. Yeah. So this one is the leaf is the medium size. Yeah. Sometimes we nickname the name is sunburn. Yeah. Please.
Master Low, there are a lot of people who want to understand what you are going to make, what is the design like. So can you explain the design part of how you're developing this tree?
Pardon?
What is going to be the design of this tree? Can you explain the design part?
This is yeah. This I will show the complete part. Yeah, but this is the training part only. Yeah. Okay. 我有一个问题来。I introduced myself. Yeah. Now maybe I have told the organizer. Yeah. If you wanted to join this demonstration, please check 3 article. Yeah. Article first. This is in BCI. Yeah. If you want to read the article, maybe you can join BCI. You can not copy or even from the internet. Yeah, from the internet. For example, I have 3 articles here. I write an article about my Chinese culture. Yeah, the picture here is India, from India. Yeah. So my philosophy about bonsai actually, I have the book. Yeah, I ever been write a book. Before quite activity in LV, but right now I'm less by less in LV. Yeah. So this is right by mentoring my Chinese, but for you, I think it's very almost impossible to read. But this is right for almost my creation. This book published 10 years ago, but finally, I think I want to share my knowledge. So I write every year almost 1 or 2, even 3 articles in BCI. So if you want to know more about me, excuse me, maybe you from BCI magazine, you can read and more understanding about my philosophy. Okay.
Thank you.
Actually, my philosophy first come from my mother nature. Yeah. Then, for example, my background. I'm Taiwanese. Yeah. And in a university, I'm studying Chinese literature department. Yeah. And my father, you know, the background, my father almost like Japanese because my father was educated by Japanese. So basically, my philosophy is fused together from my father. It's been where? From my father. My father very serious, serious master. Yeah, from Japan, and very important. Study in the university in Chinese literature department. So my mind, I have a lot of idea and education from Asian Chinese. It means, for example, I know the calligraphy, I know the Chinese drawing, I know the Lao Tao, even some religion in Taiwan is the Buddha. Yeah. But after almost from since 1997, I'm traveling along the world. So I see a lot of trees everywhere. If you invite me, if you like invite me to in person for demo, this is one of the most reason you should be bring me to see the huge tree, the old tree in your country. That will be very exciting. Yeah. So I will be see PDD about myself a couple years ago. Yeah. But right now I have the English version. Yeah. About my philosophy. Maybe it's another topic. Maybe in the future we can use from the PDD. I just in the university, a class in university, I spent 6 days, yeah, every day, 7 hours about my creation, my philosophy, everything about me. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So as to what I understand from Master's speech, he inherited a lot of knowledge from his father. He is the second generation, and Andrew is the next one, the third generation. All his knowledge comes from his father, and he applies a lot of philosophy to his work. And as what I understand from what he is working on this particular tree, I think it's going to be a very naturalistic kind of a design in a freestyle, very close to the nature. And I think we should wait and watch how he transforms the tree. Probably he will also, try to use the trunk line, which is very, very beautiful. As he mentioned, that this tree could be 100-year-old, and this has been trained by him for last 30 years. So let us wait and see how he transforms the tree.
Thank you so much for that, Sudhir. Thank you.
Thank you. More questions?
Master Lo, we have one more question.
Okay.
Mr. Gaurav?
Yeah, Master Lo, one small thing, like in Yamadori species, I mean, when we are collecting the plant from the wild, we already have a root structure in place. So specifically for trees collected as Yamadori, how do you work on the root structure? This is my question.
Root structure, root. Did you ask the root structure?
Yeah.
Yes, Andrew.
Okay, Yamadori. What it means? Yamadori. Yamadori is the correct tree. It means normal. Yamadori is the correct tree. Is the root maybe one side only, maybe another side. Yeah, Yamadori tree sometimes not the root not focus on so-called eight direction, all kind of direction. Yeah, is that from that kind of tree almost suitable for cutting? Yeah, for example, for ficus, Japanese maple, Taiwan maple, that for cutting. But the Yamadori, for example, is a dead wood for gene, for Prema, Tenfields, Juniper. Is the idea we should focus on different way. Yeah, because the Yamadori sometimes just in the wild, on the field, maybe 100 years, maybe 1,000 years, suffer a lot by the sun, by the animal, by the fire, by the everything, suffer a lot. So almost impossible, just like a tree, very elegant, very elegant, like a lady, but no. So in the Yamadori tree, for example, this one, before, right now, the root only here, this part only. So we check the Bonsai, the Yamadori root is totally different than from cutting. Okay.
Okay. So what I understood from what Sir said is like, in species like ficus and maple and all, people can work on the nebari and specifically if they are from cuttings. But in wild collected species or Yamadoris, when they are collected, they definitely have some kind of a character which is created through fire or through the sea toad or through storms. So you have to use your imagination to design that even the roots for that tree. So specifically for this tree, so he's having a bulge on the left hand side of the tree. So he's trying to preserve that, not too much of cutting. So he will try to preserve that and use his imagination to slowly design the roots as they form. But in Yamadori, you already would be having something, so you have to preserve and work on it so that you can make it accustomed with the design of the tree you are working on. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gaurav. Thank you.
Oh, my pleasure. Yeah. More questions?
Yes, Master Lo, we have a question from Calvin.
Master Lo, I wanted to ask you about the deadwood. Is that deadwood natural or have you worked on it?
Okay, this part, I got this 30 years ago. Is just is a cup here. This part, I do nothing. Just by power water. It means this part is maybe in the field, in the seashore, maybe 100 years, maybe more. Yeah, so it's very hard. I told before, this part, nothing changed. 30 years, yeah, nothing changed. So it's the real dead wood. But this part, maybe sometimes people say dead wood, but this part actually, in my personal is dry ground. Because the dead wood is this part is the heart of the wood. For example, this part maybe initially quite big, but finally finally just maintain very few. Yeah. So this is the real of dead wood. Because maybe after 100 years, I only keep dry, keep dry. Yeah, doesn't attacked by the virus. In my personal idea, maybe it's been so hot forever, or after 2 generations or 3 generations, this will keep. But this part, maybe less and less. Okay.
And how do you, so the other part that you're planning on, how do you protect it? Do you apply any kind of curing material? Do you apply lime sulfur or anything else?
Pardon the question?
How do you protect the dead wood? Do you apply any chemical, any lime sulfur or anything else?
Say again, please. Okay.
How do you protect the dead wood? How do you
Okay. The dead wood, the only way, clean. Clean it. Yeah. For example, it's very clean. Yeah. No soil, no insect. Keep it dry. Yeah. The only way. Yeah. If you put some so-called some chemical, no, I don't think so. I never put that. Only. But then, when in the future maybe the exhibition, I will put make it a little bit white. Yeah. So it look like a lady put some
makeup?
put some powder on his face. Oh, yeah.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. So just to reiterate what Mr. Low has said, that the center portion of the plant, that's a very old dead wood. So because it's the core of the tree, it's the heartwood of the tree. So the heartwood, which is the centermost wood, is the hardest. Now this is probably about a 100-year-old tree. So that dead wood part has existed for close to 35 years. So it's extremely hard, extremely strong. He doesn't apply anything at the moment. Maybe during shows, he applies a bit of white paint to give it a good look. But otherwise, what he does is always keep it clean. Don't let soil get in there. Don't let water get in there. Just keep brushing it and maintaining it so that it remains clean. And that's how he protects that.
Okay.
Yes, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, now I'm so excited. I can work and talk. Okay, one more.
Marcelo, we have a question from Anil.
Okay. Please speak slowly.
Marcelo,
Okay.
what are the soil conditions that Premna likes? Does it like organic feed, inorganic feed, and what is the ideal feeding schedule for the tree?
Pardon?
What is the soil condition? What is the potting?
Okay.
What is the potting media? What is the potting condition Premna likes? So what is the feeding regime? Does it like organic feeds? Does it like inorganic feeds? And what is the regime of feeding? When do you feed it?
You mean fertilizer?
Fertilizer, soil.
Okay. Fertilizer. Yeah. Sometimes I'm a joke. Yeah. Premna is pretty greedy. Yeah. Excuse me. Pretty greedy. So all kinds of fertilizer. Very strong fertilizer. Suitable for that. Yeah. I have this very quite big. Yeah. This kind of fertilizer is very suitable for that. Yeah. Yeah.
These are organic.
This chemical.
Osmocote.
Yeah. This is very good. Yeah.
Basically a slow release fertilizer, Master. It's a slow release fertilizer.
Yeah. Yeah. If they could be maintained, normally I could the product I could maintain 6 months. Yeah. So I put it in the spring. Yeah,
Right.
maybe March or April. Yeah, because it's very important in the winter. Is the tree, the dormancy is sleeping, so not necessary for fertilizer. So
Okay.
right now it's a very, very heavy season because the temperature is right in Taiwan right now. You can't imagine. Yeah, this afternoon outside right now is almost 34 degrees. The global warming, everything changed very, very, very hot. Yeah, so it's suitable for in the growing season. It means right now it's okay. Yeah.
So Master Low says that he uses Osmocote fertilizers that are slow release. He says they are suitable, any fertilizer suitable for Premnas. And the temperature is high, and during spring, he is very liberal using the fertilizer. Thank you.
Okay, one more question.
We have a question from Mr. Ajay.
Yes.
Master Low,
Yes.
you are working with Premna microphylla, right? Hello?
Pardon?
You are working with Premna microphylla, right? Hello?
Yes. Yeah.
What
Yes.
other Premna species are available in Taiwan and you love to work? What other Premna species are available in Taiwan and you love to work?
Oh, the last one. No. I think the last day I meet in the field on the collect tree. Yeah, because Taiwan is quite very, very small island. This is just survival in the camping area in the south part, very close Philippines. One area, maybe 1 year, maybe suffered by typhoon, maybe 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. In the summer, it's a typhoon, but in the winter, strong wind. So the tree is very hot, but the area is very, very small. It's very, very small. So, Taiwan, small island, but the population is very, 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 very a lot of people. So very soon, when the people understand this is a very good, suitable for bonsai, very, very soon, was exhausted. But it means no more. So I say the last day I mean this one maybe the last one it could be collect from Taiwan. After that, everything is come from Philippines. Yeah, could be a lot of people maybe buy maybe from Philippines. Yeah, long time ago. Yeah, but now the situation is no more. So in Taiwan now. No collect tree anymore, but now we find the best way. I have an article in BCI a couple of years ago. It means from cutting to the mounting. It means everything from cutting, but we can create. We have the philosophy, the idea, the technique to create the bonsai from the cutting, just like. From the Yamato leaf, from the mining. I know in India, I've been to India 3 times. I know India not available for collect, but it's very important. I would like to share in the future, if possible, would like to share the philosophy, the idea, the technique, how to make from a cutting. In the future, maybe 10 years, 20 years, like from the Yamato tree. It's very important. Yeah, Taiwan no oil, no energy. Yeah, nothing have. The only thing Taiwanese have is this heritage. Yeah. Or mine. Yeah. Only that. Yeah. Only that. So in Bonsai, the same, especially in Bonsai, especially in Bonsai. Yeah. So the same Nancy, your country is still not available, correct, right?
No. Premna microphylla is available here. My question was, what other species are available in your country, apart from microphylla and celetifolia? What other Premna species are available in Taiwan and you love to work?
Sorry, pardon?
We have Premna
Yes.
species here in India. Okay.
Yes.
My question was, what other Premna species you are using there? Apart
What
from
other
that
Premna?
microphylla. Apart from Premna microphylla, what other species you are using in bonsai?
We want other variety of bonsai
Yeah,
that
yeah.
we grow in
Other variety of Premna, okay.
Taiwan. You mean our garden in Taiwan or in India? In Taiwan.
In Taiwan, yes, Andrew, in Taiwan.
OK，在台湾还有种什么其他的树？其他的树除了这个。
Oh, Taiwan is, I think the island is very incredible island, you know, because we have a lot of variety. For example, now, initially is the first 300 years ago. Yeah, please, in the future, please join me here, see my article. Yeah, you can understand about Taiwan. Yeah, first, 300 years ago, the immigration from China to Taiwan, the first variety is ficus. Yep. Then, and 40 years ago, elm, and okay, I read my book. I know. Yeah. Taiwan has the southern variety hibiscus, junipers, celtis, Chinese pistachio, jagoca, pitanga, bogi, a lot. Maybe Taiwan now still we can survive in the mountain, in the exhibition, maybe at least maybe 30 or 40 variety. It means Taiwan it have a lot, and especially in the past few years, if some variety come from another country. For example, maybe in the future, maybe soon, maybe next year, I will be some article about pitanga. Yeah, my favorite. Yeah. Is a variety come from Brazil. Yeah, so in Taiwan you can see all kinds of variety. Yeah, because couple of years ago it's available, but right now maybe days because some variety come from another country is not good for our community. Okay.
No, sir, you couldn't get my question properly. There are 120 varieties of Premna are available around the world. Apart from that microphylla, what other variety of Premna you love to work?
I'm sorry, we don't understand.
Veer, would you help me to ask a question again, please? Veer?
Sure.
It's not getting me properly.
It's okay, Ajay.
Okay.
Thank you, Andrew and Master Lo. We have one more question, if you don't mind.
Okay.
We have a question from Virendra. Virendra ji, unmute, please.
My question is, what are the suitable weather conditions for Premna? If Premna is happy growing on seaside or mountain area?
excuse me. Say again, please. And slowly. Okay.
If
My
Premna is happy growing on seaside or mountainous area. Favorable weather conditions.
Okay. This variety initially come from the beach, from the seashore. Yeah. So, but right now is suitable for in the high temperature. It's so-called tropical area. If you live in the mountain, excuse me, that's not suitable. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Because the time is short, I want to explain a lot. Initially, when I'm a kid, I learned a lot of bonsai technique, especially from my father. Yeah. Almost like say the one effect. Yeah. One effect only. Yeah. But the bonsai, some of my philosophy is very important philosophy. The tree in the visible is a bonsai. I just published the article in Bonsai in BCI magazine Q3 this year. The very important idea is the size of the branch in reality. But a 1,000 years old scar tree visible. It's big. The tree looks very, the initial, the reality is very small. But in your idea, we also, the tree is quite huge. Okay, so when we are young, I learned from my papa. So everything just like a mushroom, just like almost the mushroom style. So it's a one effect only. But one of my philosophy is change the idea. The tree is small because one from the effect. Just like we have in the future, this part. We have a lot of effect. It means a lot of crown. Yeah. In my personal idea, one crown just like a mountain. So the several crown, we can imagine the tree just like a very, very, very big mountain. For example. This one crown, two crowns, three crowns. In the future, several crowns. So the tree will be look like maybe like Himalaya. Yeah, the biggest mountain. So in my personal idea, the tree, however, is very small, but it's look very, very, very big tree. So the epic is one of the keyword. Yeah. Okay.
Any other questions?
No, Andrew. And thank you. Thank you. Can we play the video, Andrew?
Yes.
Okay. So Master Lo has given us a rare insight into his garden, and we're going to share a quick video.
This is just part of my nursery. Maybe I still have at least 10 times of inside waiting for me to care. Yeah, it's really only in my front. Yeah. Unfortunately, the grass is growing very, very fast. And it should be cut every 1 or 2 weeks. Yeah. This is another primer. Yeah, quite a huge primer. This comes from Philippines. So this is the last one from Taiwan. I'm living in the countryside, so you can hearing something the bird song. Yeah. In the morning, I take two pictures in the morning. That's one kind of ficus. This is another variety of Prema. Oh, another juniper. Yep. Okay.
Thank you, Master Lo, for that video.
Maybe sometimes I bring a small elephant. Yeah, a couple of years ago. Yeah, this one come from India. Yeah, this one come from South Africa. Yeah, we can imagine this tree, how cute this tree evolved. Yeah, so maybe this one and this one come from France. Quite huge tree. Elephant family under the big tree. Yeah. Okay. And it's very important. The bonsai is very, very small, but we should imagination, some imagination. Yeah. This is quite huge, quite old tree. So a friend asked me to neighborhood. Yeah, this part I told before. This part. I got it 30 years ago, nothing changed. Yeah, but this part, but not the reality is the branch that so this part is more so. And okay, in the future, maybe I choose this. Okay. I choose this part, part for this one. Maybe in the future, maybe 3 or 4 years or 10 years. Yeah, this part I reserve for this Prema. Today, the very short demo and very instant score. But the demo, I don't want immediately like this tree is a complete tree, but just like all my demo. Today's demo is one step only. Yeah, maybe next time one step, two step, many steps. For example, here I always cut, and then bit by bit is growing bigger, and the ramification in the future, maybe 2 years, 3 years, or 4 years, I don't know. That depends by the tree. Yeah, and maybe depends by Andrew, not by me. I will more free. Yeah, let's see. I will learn from you. I mean. Bit by bit, I will be half retired. Yeah, I don't want to work so hard. So this, I'm so excited and very happy you have patience to hear to all my very short demo. Okay, I think the time will be almost up. So we still have some questions. We have some more time. Not for bonsai only, everything, yeah. About this tree or another question about bonsai. Okay. More question?
I think, Master Lo, all questions have been answered very patiently. And thank you very much to you and Andrew for that enriching, informative and beautifully done session and demonstration. So thank you, Master Lo and Andrew. And so at this point, I'd like to call upon Mr. Sudhir Jadhav, the Secretary of SABF, to give the vote of thanks.
Thank you very much, Karan. South Asia Bonsai Federation would like to take this opportunity to thank Master Min Sun Lo and his son Andrew for a wonderful bonsai lecture and demonstration today. It was indeed a very enriching and informative session. All our participants will be greatly benefiting with this knowledge and knowledge sharing session that we had today. SABF also acknowledges the support provided by Master Lindsay Webb, Chairman of our parent organization, World Bonsai Friendship Federation. Thank you, sir, for gracing this show and being with us today and encouraging all of us. SABF is grateful to Madam Susan Lee for being part of our show today and publishing the ebook of the Digital Bonsai School. Thank you very much, Madam. This program would not have been successful without the participation of our overseas and national level viewers. We thank you for your keen interest and time today. We also thank Master Jerry Meslick for his video message. And thanks to the president of SABF, Madam Sneh Parashar, for her continual support and guidance. Without her, we would not have achieved this important milestone. And thanks are due to all my fellow teachers and students of the Digital Bonsai School. Congratulations for completing the first batch of the school successfully. My vote of thanks would be incomplete without thanking Enlightened Sapiens teams. Thank you, Karan and team. And you all have a good day. Goodbye till we meet again. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Sudhir. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you for your patience. Hope we can
Very
meet
much.
in person soon. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you all.
Thank
I'd like to quickly get you all up to the upcoming events because like SABF has been doing such great work, it doesn't stop here. We have a lot of upcoming events. So we are going to have an event on November 12th at 5:30 p.m. That's the National Bonsai and Suzuki virtual exhibition. That's in November. Then we have, before that, we have on November 10th, Master Ravindran Damodaran, a bonsai lecture and demonstration. October 23rd, a Suzuki masterclass by Master Tom Elias from the USA. And we have on October 17th at 4 p.m., the annual general meeting of SABF. All the details will be shared shortly via the WhatsApp groups. And as always, if you'd like to reach out to SABF, you can do so via the details on the screen. The emails and as well as the phone number are mentioned. And we are Enlightened Sapiens, and we conduct sessions just like today. And if you enjoyed it and would like us to help you on your journey of conducting such virtual sessions, do reach out to us using the details below. And thank you once again, everyone, for joining us. I'll see you all very soon.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye, Loser.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Loser.
Bye.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And you too.
Thank you.